In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 29, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Golden State Warriors versus New York Knicks. On the upcoming Thursday night matchup, the Golden State Warriors are set to face the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden in a road game. The Warriors are entering this game with a recent victory over the Washington Wizards on Tuesday, while the Knicks suffered a defeat against the New Orleans Pelicans. Having displayed some of their finest performances this season, the Golden State Warriors have secured victories in 9 of their last 11 games. Their momentum remains strong after a convincing 123-112 road win against the Washington Wizards on Tuesday. Notably, Klay Thompson led the scoring with 25 points and 6 assists off the bench. Jonathan Kuminga and Stephen Curry also contributed significantly. The Warriors shot 50% from the field and made 21 of 46 attempts from beyond the arc. Despite a competitive first half, they dominated the third quarter, outscoring the Wizards 38-17 and securing a comfortable win. In contrast, the New York Knicks have faced a downturn in form, losing 6 of their last 8 games. Hoping for a rebound, they seek redemption after a disappointing 115-92 home loss to the New Orleans Pelicans on Tuesday. Don DiVincenzo led the Knicks with 23 points, accompanied by contributions from Bojan Bogdanovic, Precious Achiuwa, and Josh Hart. Despite their effort in the first half, the Knicks struggled in the fourth quarter, conceding 41 points and ultimately losing convincingly. For the upcoming game, the Warriors will be without Andrew Wiggins due to personal reasons, while the Knicks have ruled out Julius Randle and Og Anunoby, with Jalen Brunson listed as questionable. The return of PG Chris Paul has bolstered the Warriors' reserve unit, with the 38-year-old making a significant impact in his comeback from a hand fracture. With Paul and Klay Thompson providing depth, the Warriors appear rejuvenated and full of hope. Having won 11 of their last 14 games, the Warriors enter the game as strong contenders against the struggling Knicks, who have lost 6 of their last 8. Despite Stephen Curry having an off night in the previous game, the Warriors secured a victory, and Curry is expected to bounce back against a Knicks team missing key players from their starting lineup. Considering the Knicks' injury woes and the Warriors' recent strong form, the Golden State Warriors are favored to win and cover the spread in this matchup. While the Knicks have the home court advantage, their injury situation diminishes their prospects, making the Warriors the preferable choice for the full-game side pick. In terms of playing style, the Warriors, currently 12th in pace, approach this inter-conference meeting with the Knicks. The absence of Isaiah Hartenstein, dealing with an Achilles issue, further impacts the Knicks lineup. While Jericho Sims steps into the starting lineup, Precious Achiuwa stands to gain the most. But the status of Hartenstein for this game remains uncertain. The Knicks' significant injuries leave them lacking offensive firepower, making it challenging for them to post competitive numbers. Considering the absence of key players like Wiggins for the Warriors and the uncertainty surrounding Brunson for the Knicks, both teams are set to miss crucial rotation pieces. The Knicks, particularly affected by Brunson's absence, struggled offensively in the previous game, scoring only 92 points. Golden State's strength in defending three-pointers and the Knicks' reliance on such shots indicate the possibility of the home team shooting below their season average from beyond the arc. While the Golden State Warriors are efficient offensively, the Knicks present a formidable defensive challenge, ranking 7th in rim defense and 1st in opponent total rebounds. Anticipating a lower shooting percentage at the rim and fewer second-chance opportunities for the Warriors, it is expected that they will not surpass 115 points. Consequently, the under the projected total is the recommended pick for the full game total. Oklahoma City Thunder versus San Antonio Spurs. On Thursday night, the San Antonio Spurs will be the hosts as they face off against the Oklahoma City Thunder in a highly anticipated Western Conference showdown at the Frost Bank Center. These teams currently find themselves at opposite ends of the standings, their respective trajectories unfolding in distinct manners. The Thunder claim the second spot, while the Spurs languish in the 15th position. their win count trailing their conference rivals by a significant margin of 30. This encounter marks the third clash between the two squads this season, with the Thunder asserting dominance in both prior meetings, securing victories on both their home court and the Spurs. Despite the challenge of playing on the road in the NBA, the Thunder are anticipated to extend their success with another triumph in this matchup. The Oklahoma City Thunder entered this matchup riding a wave of red-hot form, having emerged victorious in 9 of their last 11 games. Their impressive 6-game win streak sets the stage for a promising performance, particularly after a convincing 112-95 home win against the Rockets on Tuesday. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the charge with 31 points and 8 rebounds, complemented by Jalen Williams' 24 points and 5 assists on an efficient 1-1-of-1-7 shooting, and Chet Holmgren's contribution of 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. As a cohesive unit, the Thunder displayed sharpshooting prowess, connecting on 47% of their field goals and 10 of 27 attempts from beyond the arc. A pivotal 21-4 run in the second quarter solidified their control over the game, culminating in a fourth-quarter blowout. In stark contrast, the San Antonio Spurs find themselves entrenched in a dismal slump, having suffered defeats in 12 of their last 13 games. Eager to break free from a 5-game slide, they are reeling from a 114-105 road defeat at the hands of the Timberwolves on Tuesday. Devin Vassell spearheaded the Spurs' effort with 21 points and 6 assists on 9 of 1-8 shooting, supported by Keldon Johnson's 20-point contribution off the bench and Victor Wembanyama's impressive performance of 17 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks. Despite shooting at a commendable 47% from the field and connecting on 16 of 41 attempts from long range, the Spurs struggled from the outset, falling behind by as much as 24 points before a fourth-quarter surge kept the final margin within single digits. As the Thunder stand as one of the league's hottest teams, their pursuit of a 7th consecutive victory is evident, especially after dominating the Rockets in back-to-back blowouts. Conversely, the Spurs represent the league's coldest team, with only 1 win in their last 13 outings, offering little motivation at this stage of the season. While the Spurs boast individual talent, their lack of cohesiveness poses a challenge in this matchup. Additionally, facing the league's top 3-point shooting team places them at a disadvantage, and replicating such scoring proficiency appears to be a daunting task. Notably, the Thunder have covered the spread in 6 consecutive matchups against the Spurs, and overall, San Antonio's recent struggles against Minnesota highlight their vulnerability, and Oklahoma City's offensive prowess is poised to exploit the Spurs' defensive shortcomings. With a season record of 37-20-1 against the spread, the Thunder are poised for success, contrasting with San Antonio's 9-13 against the spread record as a home underdog. The Spurs' defensive deficiencies, coupled with their unfavorable betting trends, indicate a challenging path ahead. The Thunder's superiority on both ends of the court, combined with the Spurs' struggles, emphasizes the potential for a one-sided affair. Although San Antonio managed to make the game against Minnesota competitive in garbage time, the impending matchup against Oklahoma City's formidable offense presents a more formidable challenge. The Thunder, boasting a 37-21 against the spread record, emerge as a lucrative betting option, with only the Magic having covered more games this season than them. In their previous encounter last month, the Thunder posted an impressive 140 points against the Spurs, further reinforcing the likelihood of a resounding victory in this matchup. The prevailing massive line underscores the stark contrast in team performance, leaving little reason to consider the Spurs as contenders. Thus, the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Anticipating a lopsided contest, the Thunder are expected to dictate the pace, potentially leading to a lower-than-expected final score. The Thunder's defensive excellence, coupled with San Antonio's struggles, particularly in assembling a competitive lineup, raises concerns about scoring depth. The underwhelming bench strength of the Spurs, combined with the Thunder's likely decision to slow down the game and introduce bench players in the second half, may impact scoring on both ends. Notably, the under has prevailed in 2 of the last 3 meetings between these teams. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Rockets versus Phoenix Suns. On Thursday, the Western Conference will showcase 2 teams in action. The Houston Rockets will be away from home, aiming to replicate their performance from the previous week when they secured a 114-110 victory against the Phoenix Suns in their own territory. However, this time, the matchup takes place at Phoenix's Footprint Center, where the Suns previously triumphed over the Rockets with a score of 129-113 earlier in the season. The Houston Rockets have faced significant challenges challenges in recent games, losing 8 of their last 10 matchups overall. Seeking to avoid a third consecutive defeat after a 112-95 road loss to the Thunder on Tuesday, the Rockets are navigating a tough stretch. Alperen Sengun led the team with an impressive performance of 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, supported by Jabari Smith Jr. with 18 points and 13 rebounds, and Jalen Green contributing 16 points. Despite their efforts, the Rockets struggled with a 38% field goal shooting and 9 of 39 from beyond the arc. Fred VanVleet's 2 of 11 shooting from the field added to their challenges, resulting in a significant loss. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns have been on a positive trajectory, winning 6 of their last 9 games. They aim to continue their momentum after a convincing 123-113 home win against the Lakers on Sunday. Grayson Allen led the team with 24 points, accompanied by Kevin Durant's 22 points, Devin Booker's 21 points with 9 assists, and Royce O'Neal's 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Suns dominated from the start, shooting 47% from the field and 17 of 40 from the three-point line, securing a 45-point lead in the first quarter and comfortably cruising in the second half. The Houston Rockets still face challenges with Tari Eason sidelined, while the Suns monitor the status of Eric Gordon and Bradley Beal, both questionable for the upcoming game. With a previous 16-point victory over the Rockets in Houston, the Suns, boasting a formidable home winning streak, now have the advantage of hosting the matchup. The Rockets, with a 5-23 record on the road, struggle away from home, scoring just above 110 points and allowing 117 points defensively. The Suns have demonstrated superiority in rebounding and have held the Rockets below 115 points in their previous encounters. Despite potential absences in the Suns' lineup, their resilient offense and Houston's high foul rate work in their favor. Houston's inconsistent offense, apart from offensive rebounds, lacks reliability in terms of shooting. The Rockets are in their worst slump this season, while the Suns carry winning momentum from their recent impressive performance against the Lakers. Despite uncertainties around Beal's availability, the Phoenix Suns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Given the Rockets' defensive struggles and their failure to cover in 7 of their last 10 games, the Suns, with a 29-28-1 against the spread record, have solidified their performance over the past month. Examining the team's playing style, both average fewer than 100 possessions per game. Furthermore, the Rockets' scoring woes on the road, coupled with the challenge of flipping venues, suggest a night of reduced scoring for them. While the Suns are expected to have a productive night, it may not be sufficient to overcome a Rockets team struggling to surpass 105 points. Despite the likely change in the game's outcome compared to the previous week, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.